About 3 years ago, portals began to appear on the Earth's surface, leading deep below the surface. This place is called Hollow Earth. After defeating Mechagodzilla, Kong settled and established his territory in Hollow Earth. At this moment, Kong is being hunted by a pack of Valve-like creatures. Unable to fight them off alone, Kong has to flee. However, their ability to chase Kong is not because he fears these predators. With his intelligence, Kong lured them to a place where he had already set traps to defeat them. After defeating them, Kong took a bath and then dragged their bodies to the entrance of his cave to sit. It seems that after the battle, one of Kong's teeth has become swollen. But it seems that he knows exactly where to go to find help. Immediately, Kong heads out. Since the portals appeared, giant monsters from beneath the earth have also emerged onto the surface. But their appearance on the Earth's surface also awakened a being lost in its own slumber. They call him Godzilla, the Gatekeeper. He is called the Gatekeeper because Godzilla has no hostile intentions towards humans. When the monsters from Hollow Earth emerge onto the Earth's surface, he will seek them out and destroy them. At this moment, an observation outpost of Monarch in Hollow Earth has detected an unidentified signal. What's notable is that this signal is coming from a portal, but it does not lead to the Earth's surface. Instead, it goes deeper towards the Earth's core. The last known survivor of the Iwai tribe from Skull Island, Gia, also seems to sense it. This signal causes her to experience strange hallucinations. Unconsciously, she covers the chair and table with chaotic symbols. Recognizing the seriousness of the situation, the teacher contacts Gia's adoptive mother, Dr. Eileen Andrews. While researching the strange signal, Eileen accidentally discovers that the signal waves recorded by the equipment are identical to the drawings Gia made. Eileen immediately sets off for Miami to meet with a geologist she knows. He is Bernie Hayes. He has extensive research and knowledge about Hollow Earth. Meanwhile, Kong has also arrived at a Monarch facility located right on a portal. He went there because he knew Gia could help him. Upon learning about Kong's problem, Eileen also sought the help of Trapper to provide Kong with a new tooth. Soon after, they decide to form a team to go down to the facility in Hollow Earth to study the strange signal more closely. Meanwhile, for unknown reasons, Godzilla is attacking a nuclear facility in France, forcing the local defense forces to engage him to stop the attack. After landing at the outpost in Hollow Earth, Dr. Eileen's research team is shocked to find that the facility has been completely destroyed. With the evidence left at the scene, they can only deduce that the destruction was caused by a giant primate-like monster. Back in his cave, Kong also notices something unusual about his lair. Following the trail, Kong discovers a large crack. Without hesitation, he jumps down into the crack. Here, Kong discovers a new area he has never seen before. To his astonishment, Kong encounters Suko, a member of his own species. However, Suko attacks Kong and then flees. Chasing after Suko, Kong encounters many other members of his species. Chasing after Suko, Kong encounters many other members of his species. Kong then forces Suko to lead him to the dwelling of the group. Although unwilling, Suko has no choice but to guide Kong. After absorbing atomic energy from the nuclear reactor in France, Godzilla immediately begins to move. Analyzing Godzilla's movements, they realize he is heading towards the nesting area of Titanus Tiamat. Gia and Dr. Eileen's team discover an entrance to a village of a surviving Iwai tribe. After following the guidance Gia received through her hallucinations, she and the team finally reach the entrance to the Iwai tribe's village. Kong and Suko are resting by a lake when they are suddenly attacked by a sea monster. Suko tricks Kong into becoming bait for the monster and flees, but to his surprise, Kong survives. However, Kong has no intention of seeking revenge on Suko. Instead, he uses the defeated monster as food and shares it with Suko. This act makes Suko realize that Kong is not like the others who bully him in the group. As a result, Suko's perception of Kong begins to change. Meanwhile, Dr. Eileen's group is listening to the Iwai tribe's chieftain tell the story of Scar King. Long ago, Scar King attempted to conquer the surface world, but he and his army were driven back into Hollow Earth by Godzilla. Led by Suko to the group's dwelling, Kong is surprised by the scene before him. However, he sees that other members of the tribe are being forced into hard labor. Seeing Kong help the monkey who was just beaten, the bully snarls in Kong's face. Immediately, Kong knocks him out with a single punch to the face. This draws the attention of Scar King, who immediately appears. Seeing him, the other monkeys in the group suddenly become fearful. This reaction highlights his formidable strength. After circling around and inspecting Kong, he turns angrily towards Suko. Suko's father rushes out to protect him, but is immediately kicked into the molten lava by Scar King. Seeing this, Kong, enraged, charges at him to fight. Suddenly, Scar King raises the crystal and points it towards Kong. His minions immediately push a boulder to block the flow of lava. As the lava flow comes to a halt, Shimon, an ancient titan monster, emerges from within. Injured by Shimon's icy breath, Kong decides to retreat, following the direction Suko indicates. Escaping from the area, Kong senses Gia's location in Hollow Earth and immediately heads towards her to seek her help. Unexpectedly, one of Scar King's minions has followed and discovered a portal. However, due to the severity of his injuries, Kong doesn't realize this and collapses immediately.
That's worse than bad.
After defeating and absorbing Tiamat's power, Godzilla evolves into a more powerful form. After receiving treatment and new equipment, Kong realizes that he still isn't strong enough to defeat Scar King's army. And Kong also knows who possesses the strength he needs. Kong hurriedly rushes towards the portal. This portal takes him to Egypt. Sensing Kong's presence on the surface, Godzilla immediately begins to move. point, Mortha, having been awakened by Gia, arrives and intervenes in the battle, and Mortha successfully secures Godzilla's assistance. They immediately head back, arriving just in time as Scar King and his minions advance. Without hesitation, both sides engage in battle immediately.
Battery thing!
Suddenly, gravity is restored, pulling everyone down. Taking advantage of this, Scar King moves straight towards the portal. This portal leads everyone to Brazil. Noticing that the crystal Scar King used to control Shimon has fallen, Zuko charges with his axe and destroys it. After the battle, Godzilla returns to his beloved bed, while Kong, along with Shimon and Sugu, returns to Hollow Earth, where he becomes the new leader of the group. Thank you for watching. If you found this content interesting, please like, share, and follow my channel for more great content. Bye and love you guys.